Okay, so I have really been enjoying Desmos um, and have created some activities. I've created marble slides and I've created some graphing activities. I'm not sure if this is as complicated as an activity as you're looking for, but I'm looking forward to learning more, and I enjoy programming and I'm pretty computer literate. So this is a Desmos activity I made for the students. It starts with, we do estimation every Monday based on, I think it's Andrew Stadler, his Estimation 180 site, so I make these for the kids. So I love Desmos and the opportunity for students to think their own thoughts and then see what other people had to say. And so this is them, and this is for actually a kind of a low freshman algebra class. And so then they actually count, and then they have to learn how to estimate and multiply something by 3 in their heads to kind of get that. And we always use, right now we're always using a third of a cup. So teaching them that 18 times 3 is about 60. All right, and then we are working on, we had been working on transitioning from function tables to linear equations. And so I gave the students this graphing linear worksheet, and they had this to accompany their work on the Desmos. So they got the worksheet, and this is the first problem, so they know how to fill out this function table, and then they were able to see the line that emerged. Um, then they were prompted to, this is the line y equals negative 4x, and prompted to know how to count the slope and to see that the slope is negative 4, making the connection between the slope of the line and the equation. So then they would graph this on their paper and um, going through the motions of that. I really love the graphing calculator in Desmos, and we just did a unit on systems of equations where they would analyze the answers. Um, it gives them an easy way to solve systems of equations. So through the Desmos activity, they went through and they graphed all of the equations on this paper, kind of guided practice. And then we went to look at the different equations. So this takes them through graphing all 6 equations that were on this worksheet, and then I asked them to kind of analyze um, what is different between the graphs y equals x and y equals negative x. And actually I had made them a polygraph with all sorts of constant variation graphs so that they could look and see, compare slopes. So they've done the polygraph a couple times. So they would type answers to that, comparing positive and negative slopes. I asked them a couple other questions. What about these equations make the graphs behave the way they do? So to get them to look and see the difference between the positive and the negative m that is on the coefficient. Um, and that, let's see, the back of the paper had more to practice, but this time they had the y-intercept. So on the back of this paper, and for the remaining questions here, they're examining y-intercept with a constant slope, and then asking similar questions. So that is an activity I made, and I'm loving Desmos, both the created activities that y'all have, as well as being able to make our own. Um, so thank you for all you do, and I would love the opportunity to become a Desmos Fellow.